Hello, everyone. Welcome back to yet another political episode. So, we've talked about the Michigan primaries yesterday. We are going to be talking about the Missouri primaries. Missouri doesn't, unlike Michigan, has a good amount of primaries. We actually have the governor race and the attorney general, maybe the secretary of state. We'll go over that. And yeah, we're going to make this video as fit as we can. But yeah, we'll talk about the Democrat primary for the United States Senate first. So originally, we need some background, but we got this guy named, let's see, Lucas Kuntz, who received 67.7% of the popular vote. Looking at the United States Senate election in Missouri, we're going to check that out. Yes, that's Lucas Kuntz. Yes, Wesley Bell was originally running in favor of the United States Senate, but he dropped out so he could take out Cori Bush, who actually he was very successful in because he was funded, as you know, by AIPAC and united the pro-Israel base and the pro-establishment base of the Democrat Party to take her out. So congratulations to him. I don't like Cori Bush at all. She's she's the female version of, let's just say, what's his name? Fireman Bowman, Fire Truck Bowman. And I feel, yeah, he's like, she may be more mature. She doesn't swing a stool around, but in the end, she's not. She's nothing but a crybaby who cries in Congress and yells through the microphone, and it's impossible to get her to stop. So there's absolutely no reason why or no other reason why she didn't lose them because of that. It's also because she's an extremist. So congratulations, Wesley Bell. I hope you're not going to be as woke as her. You're probably not, but you're probably going to be a woke race baiter. But yeah, I'm not. I won't be surprised. But anyway, that he was originally going to be, I would say, allegedly the nominee. Uh, but then he dropped out. He said, "You know what? I'm no longer running. I'm going to go for an easy race." And actually, I think that's a smart move because this guy is running in a statewide race, and he's only a prosecuting attorney from St. Louis County. And why not you campaign in St. Louis County specifically because you have name recognition, and that would be an easier step. And maybe next election cycle, you go out and you end up becoming the Democrat nominee. You would enjoy a much easier time in the primary when it comes to winning because you have that U.S. congressman title. But yes, Lucas Kuntz, who ended up, winning the primary. He's a nonprofit executive and a candidate, as you know, for the U.S. Senate in 2022. Was he actually the nominee? No, because he was defeated by Trudy Bush Valentine. And uh, let's see, Kuntz won the counties in green. So it looks like, in reality, Kuntz had a hard time in New Madrid and Pemiscot counties. I don't know why. It could be because it's by Arkansas. Got some of the black vote coming out in support of Valentine and Carla May, but that's a theory. But yes, other than that, Lucas Kuntz, despite, as you know, probably got name recognition in running in this said primary, resulted in him, of course, winning the primary in Missouri due to that. So, just a theory I thought about. So, 67%, that's a landslide here. Carla May only ended up winning 4 counties: Scott County, Mississippi County, New Madrid County, and Pemiscot counties with 23.2% of the popular vote. Yes, that's actually pretty good. At least she went home with something. And as you should know, uh, Kuntz is the actual winner when it comes to the primary. Let's see. Lucas Kuntz is actually a renowned name, but let's see. Carla May. Yeah, she's actually a congresswoman, so I expect her to win. But yeah, she ended up. Maybe she's from this area too. No surprise here, but Josh Hawley wins renomination unopposed. He's allegedly going to win because this is a red state. While he did in 2018 was harder. He didn't do that as good. People say, "Oh, he's a weak candidate." Well, let's think. Claire McCaskill is actually a very strong candidate in 2012. Look at what she did. She was actually a U.S. senator when Missouri was more of a moderate state back then. Okay, Missouri, more of a moderate state. And to see Josh Hawley cream McCaskill in this election was kind of impressive. But yeah, that's sort of the theory here. So no doubt about it, Josh Hawley wins. He's probably going to flip this county for sure, solidify more votes in this county. But yeah, the governor's race. Crystal Quad is officially in the race. She managed to win 50% of the popular vote in the counties in purple, defeating her opponent Mike Hamra, who ended up carrying the counties in, I would say, greenish blue, whatever you want to call them. But yeah, interesting results here. But yes. Very close race when it comes to Mike Hamra. But yeah. And then you got counties that are just tied, and that's Carroll, that is Sullivan, you got Scott, you got Pemiscot, and then you got Dunklin counties. Very close. But yeah, very close election. Mike Hamra, 31.7%. Eric Morrison. Let's see. Did he tie? He technically won a county. He actually tied in Pemiscot, which is actually very good. So he went home with something, technically. And he also tied in Sullivan County. So 2 counties technically for Eric Morrison. And who knows, it's 5 more points. You could say 1 more vote goes into Eric Morrison, or it's just a tabulation error. But yes. Here is the, interestingly enough, the Republican primary. You'll see Mike Kehoe, 39.4%. Very close race, by the way. You'll see Bill Eagle ended up getting at 32.6%. Probably part of that is coming from the influenced areas like St. Charles County, Jefferson County, more surrounded by St. Louis. But Mike Kehoe ended up winning the primary, winning the counties in red. Bill Eagle, 32.6%. Then there's John Ashcroft, who actually seems familiar. he is actually the United States Attorney General. You'd actually say, oh, he would do super well, but you know what? He's from the Bush administration. Womp womp. That's not going to really help him. Sorry. But he does pretty well, 23.2%. He probably comes from Greene County in Springfield, Missouri. That's a theory, but yeah, he does pretty well here, despite my Kehoe doing pretty well, 32%. You got Richard Brown in the Democrat primary. This is the lieutenant governor, by the way. Richard Brown wins 64.9%, defeating Anastasia Sees, and Sees wins only 2 counties. I don't know if it's a she or a he. We'll see. Because I know there's people that I hear about that have male names. It's a she. Okay. She managed to win Barton County and Ripley County. Very close race in Ripley County, where she ended up winning by 2 votes. Just 2 votes in general. Otherwise, we'd probably just see. Actually, she almost lost in this county, too. She won by 2 votes also. So, yeah, she got pretty lucky. She lost, but she got to go home with something. Not something a lot of candidates have a hard time doing. And seeing Richard Brown, I don't think is an incumbent here. So Anastasia Sees, Barton, and Ripley County. And we got Richard Brown being given all the counties other than those 2. So interestingly enough, you'll see here, very close and competitive race in the Republican primary. You'll see David Wassinger won the primary and winning every not every county, but counties mainly solidified to the St. Louis area. That's most likely where he resides, St. Louis and the River Valley. But yes, you got St. Genevieve County, big whole list. Let's see. Size, yes, you'll see more momentum for him. It's part of the population, though. Makes perfect sense. You got Lincoln Ho, who actually won, let's just say, most of the counties. Really was pretty competitive between the 2. Lincoln Ho only around all these counties, but I would say, you know what? Part of the reason why David Wassinger won is part of Jackson County. That was a close race, but then again, that's where Kansas City is. Sure, you got Lincoln Ho winning in Columbia and in general, like Boone County. And then you got Holly Raider, who basically lived in the basically performed best in the stub. I like to call this a stub, the boot heel, more like the southeast of Missouri. The Missouri boot heel, and then we got Randolph, we got Davies, we got and Atchison counties going for Holly Raider. There also. So interesting result from there. Yeah, very close race. And I can't forget about Franklin County, who ended up going for the 4th place, who received who's from, I wouldn't say, Tim Baker, 9.7%, most likely resides in Franklin. That's my guess. But yes, 38% of the popular vote there. I would say there's no way he wouldn't reside. It's pretty big, and it wouldn't be coincidental. The Attorney General's race was pretty okay. This is Lieutenant Governor. This is Republican primary. The Attorney General race was pretty good here in Missouri, and for the Republicans, you'll see Andrew Bailey perform pretty well, 63% of the popular vote, carrying every county, so much to Will Sharf's dismay, who went home with nothing but a respectable 37% of the popular vote. Pretty well performed, despite I would honestly be more happier if I went home with something. And and to my surprise, you would think these candidates would do pretty well in the both the said primary, I would say, because Donald Trump endorsed both of these candidates. He didn't really pick a favorite. He said, you know what, let the Republican candidate pick, and I'll go with him. So yes, it ended up being Andrew Bailey was more favored by an overwhelming majority of Missourians uh, everywhere, and he ended up winning 63% of the popular vote. Congratulations to him. Elad Gross won the primary unopposed. And I doubt he's incumbent because this is Missouri. But yes, Elad Gross is the Democrat nominee, set the challenge of Bailey, who is favored to win in Missouri overall. Okay, we'll be talking about those ballot measures. Interesting ballot measures that regarding tax. But actually, we're going to go and talk about two more races. Missouri for the Secretary of State, Barbara Pfeiffer, has won the Democrat primary with 40% of the popular vote, performing pretty much everywhere. She mainly solidified her victory by winning St. Louis. She won Columbia and Boone County. You got Jackson County also. You also got Monique Williams, who received 34.4% of the popular vote from the boot heel overall. Butler, Oregon, yeah, 34%. That's not bad, despite coming from areas that aren't urban. Believe it or not, it's mainly because of the split ticket, mainly Haley Jacobson, and not to mention Monique Williams does do very well in St. Louis County. She does do okay in Jackson County. Boone County, not so much, but not really the most populated county. Then you got counties that are tied between the two. That is Worth County. Worth County was tied with, Fife Williams and Pfeiffer. Schuyler County, Williams and Pfeiffer. Clark County, Williams and Pfeiffer. And yes, you got Haley Jacobson, who won 24.7%. She actually got away with a lot of counties like Barry, Douglas. You got Laclede, Hickory, Morgan County, Adrian, Atchison, Mercer County, Putnam County, Reynolds County, Washington County. Well, we said those already. Morgan, Hickory, Laclede. Yeah, you managed to win those counties also. Monique Williams, carrying, of course, Pemiscot, Dunklin, New Madrid, Mississippi, Scott, Butler, Ripley, Oregon, Shannon, Barton, Jasper, Newton, McDonald, Lynn, Sheraton, and Holt, and Police Pulaski counties. And Republican primaries are not so different. It's actually pretty more competitive technically. We actually have more players. Denny Hoskins ended up winning 24.4%, winning the most counties overall. Shane Schuyler has to come from Springfield or anywhere over here. It would obviously make pretty much sense, probably Springfield overall. But yes, he ended up winning 16.8%, but won a handful of counties overall. Mike Carter won the counties in purple, including Pike, Lincoln, Montgomery, Carter, Ripley, Stoddard, Dunklin, and St. Francis County. But yes, overall, that is the result. You got Dean Plotcher, who performed well in Buchanan, Andrew, Boone County, where the capital is. There's Bollinger, Scott, Mississippi, and I don't know if I said Butler counties, but yes. And we got another player, I think, I believe. But yes, we got 5 players overall. But yes, our 5th player, Mary Elizabeth Coleman, only won Jefferson County. Allegedly, that's where she lives, because usually if you win one county, that's probably the county where you live, especially when you're not the major player. But to her respect, she won 11.3% of the popular vote. Very, very good. Uh, and of course, that's contributed around Missouri overall. 72,000 votes. Very good indeed. Yeah, part of it, huge contributions. And then you got a county that is tied, and it's tied between Denny Hoskins and the third place minority player, Mike Carter. So, yes, technically Carter won Iron County. But yeah, same deal. They tied it. But yes, congratulations, Denny Hoskins, set to face off Barbara Pfeiffer in the general election. But let's see, we do not have, like, you have Osmac was uncontested, and we got Malik 42% to 21% against Conage. Yeah, I think that's Conage. But anyway, I think that is all our results. But what do you guys think? Let me know down in the comments below. And as always, I will see you all in the next political episode.